This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start with the option. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he...
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. The throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now.
Touchdown Bears! David Njoku from 6 yards away. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
And Jones going to have a Packers first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. His throw incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Fields. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned teams down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Love now on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
Love, they go play action now. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Try to lay one up deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have that.
There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. Jamison Williams, 82 yards. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Ready?
An inside give to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 17-0 our score after one. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard.
On the double. Go red. Blue striker.
On play action. Love to throw. Steps away. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to have the Packers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Yellow, go. White, white.
Working out of the gun. Love. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Love. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get a bit closer. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now a first down throw, Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they have the football, and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Love. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 24. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And now look at this. Big gain by Fumble. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Jones. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Ready?
Jones again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Fields throw taken in by Evans here. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line.
But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Back to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. Oh, look at the juke. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15...
Oh, now meanwhile, on the tackle, some words back and forth. A penalty flag is out. Let's see what this is all about. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears are able to extend their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Off the play fake, Love. And his throw here is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Field black. Claws red.
Love looking to throw it. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Going back to Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A very solid gain of 27.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a 1st down.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. To throw is Fields. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing on third down, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Set, ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 7. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. Carlson on for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Next to score, Bears 31. Packers 21.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. Exactly what you said. You can't miss your turn. You can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, there we go for another opportunity now.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Jameson Williams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears add 6 to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 36.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Bears.
Running left, Achane. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And the Bears 1st down.
Fields on 1st down. Throw caught by Achane. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Here's Fields. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Touchdown, Bears! Devon Achane from 6 yards away as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Aubrey good with a PAT, and the lead is now 24.
Packers 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Love now. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that is incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Red, yellow.
Throwing. Love. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Touchdown, Packers! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. The Packer offense, Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Fields. It's complete to Williams. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will have the Bears 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 82 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Fields. Touchdown! George Kittle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw now, here's Love. And he comes back with one complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. The Love's throw brought in by Watson. And he's got this down to the 35. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Again, it's Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Meanwhile, Fields' throw pulled in by Kittle. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bears first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Fields on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
2nd and 6. Off play action, Fields. He's got a man, it's his fullback. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they...
And he will fight his way in, not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Devon Achane, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second... Taking it right down Broadway. He's to the 10, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
For the 2-point conversion.
Love throwing for it. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Dante Jackson picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On play action, Fields. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Achane. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball,